this year, I really love Meet the Greeks. When I first came into SGA, you know, people kind of doubted me. It was like, oh, he's a frat boy, and he's just gonna look out for a certain type of people. And it's definitely not what that's definitely not what I'm about. Phi Sigma Chi, multicultural fraternity. We always are looking to reach the multicultural people on the campus. So I reached out to everybody, Asians, everybody, Indian people, black people.
Yeah, that was actually your theme, right? Multicultural events.
Yes, that was my theme for this whole semester, and we did that. So I can say Battle of the DJs has to be one of those top 3.
Nice.
Meet the Greeks has to be one of those top 3.
Sorry, I wasn't there.
And as much as the open mics went good, I can say that the speed dating event has to be one of the best event, and the event that people most seem to like. Because I wasn't gonna do speed dating until later on in the semester, but I said, you know what? There's a lot of freshmen, there's a lot of sophomores that don't really know each other. They don't have friends, so let's start with the first event with speed dating. It was either a hit or a miss. It was definitely a hit. So people didn't know each other, and I put these beautiful flyers that Sylvester, our SGA vice president, did for me, and put these flyers all over the place. People everywhere came from the campus, everywhere. Speed dating, what is that? So they got to meet people, exchange numbers. Some of the people that was at speed dating, I saw they were a couple. Some of these people were studying together, and that's what I wanted. I wanted people to just come and just interact, because that is the point of this position, and that is the point of this job. As much as you get fame and you get everything, you want people to interact, because if people don't interact, then your job is a failure. And I didn't want to be seen as a failure. I didn't want to be seen as somebody who couldn't bring people together. And believe it or not, it's very hard to bring a whole bunch of strangers and just put them together, and you know. So that has to be the top 3, man.
Because coming into City Tech, a lot of people feel like it was high school still. All the cool guys hanging out only in the cafeteria, but nobody didn't know about other events or like how to get involved. And you actually, I know Damien did a great job too, but you also did a great job getting more people involved. Ooh La La really helped us.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
let's talk about Ooh La La. Yeah.
Ooh La La. So when we first took this position, we started thinking, how are we going to reach 17,000 students? 17,000 students. How are we going to reach these people? Because the past people that did this job was using Facebook and Twitter and 30 million media outlets, and they weren't really getting that much of a success. So I was talking to the people, my co-workers, and SGA Vice President comes through again. Kevin Valencia said, yo, let's look at Ooh La La. If you approve it, we'll go with it. I took it, looked at it, thought about it for a couple days. Is this what I want to reach out to the students with? And Kevin said, you know what? It's up to you. You're the one that reaches out to the students. If you want to use this, go for it. And said, you know what, Kevin, let's give it a shot. Went to orientation, got all the freshmen to sign up. Went to other places and got everybody to sign up. Next thing you know, it's a hit. Everybody's on Ooh La La. Everybody's saying this. Everybody's saying that. Everybody is involved. Everybody's talking to each other, and that's really what the whole point of the app was. I wanted everybody to just come together, and it really did that. So
let's talk about your name real quick, Thor. How did you get the name Thor?
So I'm part of fraternity, and I can't really tell you how I got the name Thor. Like, I have a lot of cool stuff that people give me.
That's crazy.
So Phi Sigma Chi, somebody gave me this for Christmas. And I always just get a lot of nice gifts or whatever. I can't tell you exactly how. I can tell you, but then I have to kill you. I'm not trying to go through that.
We on camera.
Yeah. So everybody actually knows me on this campus as Thor.
Yeah.
Administration calls me Thor sometimes. One of my professors calls me Thor. And I said, yo, man, we're not there yet. But yeah, that's really what everybody calls me. On these business cards say Luis Blanco. I give them to people and they be like, Luis Blanco, I thought your name was Thor. And I just
So, last week of City Tech, about to go on and do your future. What's next for Luis?
What's next for Lewis?
Yes.
Thank you, because I love when people differentiate Thor and Lewis. Thor was on this campus.
Yeah.
Lewis is going on another campus.
Yeah.
So, God willing, Newports, I'm coming for you, Newports. If not Newports, Binghamton or Buffalo, University of Buffalo, or Bing. But Newports, I'm telling you, if I get any of those three schools, Newports, I'm coming for you. I'm turning up your campus. I am grabbing you guys by surprise. This campus was pretty dead, and now it's full of excitement. And that's the same thing I'm going to do to Newports. I don't know how dead or how exciting it is, but
And your major will
it
be?
always needs an upgrade. I am going to pursue a bachelor's in electrical engineering.
Nice.
I came to City Tech. I got my associates in electrical engineering technology. So it's like the technician. It's like the hands-on portion. And that's really, I really wanted to come here for prior knowledge of, you know, how things work and how to troubleshoot things. And now I'm going to actually pursue an engineering degree. Time to put some of this fun away and, you know, focus more on life. After that, maybe come back over here, but not really over here, across the street to Polytech and get a master's.
Nice.
And who knows, I want to be an engineer, but my best thing and my favorite thing to do is teach. I would like to retire as a professor, maybe here. If not, it's two ways. It's either I retire as a professor or I want to end up in a college after I do this engineering. If it's not teaching at a college,
Yeah.
it's something to do with student life, maybe a director's position, maybe higher than that. But I would like to pass on knowledge and wisdom, whether it's teaching or being there to help another student liven up a campus or getting involved and making sure that their college experience was memorable. One of the two.
10 years from now.
10
Too
years
far,
from
too far?
now. 10 years from now.
Yes. Where do you see yourself at?
Hopefully in a nice house.
Nice.
Hopefully with a closet full of blazers. Started collecting them now. But most importantly, wherever I'm at, I just hope that I'm happy. I hope that I'm an engineer. Hope this all goes well. A family. I can't really say 10 years from now. But you know what? 10 years from now, I wish and I hope that I am at Spotlight in the audience. I want to come back to a City Tech event, not tell nobody who I am, not tell nobody, hey, this
I
was...
think people still remember you. You are the creative spotlight. Nobody can take that away from you.
Alright. Maybe I'll tell somebody, hey, this show was the one that we created, or I co-created with my vice president at the time. But I want to just sit back and just watch City Tech grow up in front of me, see the change, see everything, because City Tech has so much potential. People downplay the college a lot, but it has so much potential, potential.
Yeah.
The students that come here are so involved. And that's really, 10 years from now, catch me at Spotlight, in the audience, not saying a word, just tipping my hat off to whoever's social director at the time, whoever's hosting it, and I'm hoping that this tradition that I started it just goes on.
And with the new building, the new academic building, bigger seats, what, 1,000 students?
I want whoever hosts that to pack that show out. Even though we had a small theater of 250 or so.
It was a great turnout.
We had to send people away the first time. We had to send people away the second time. I want, when they open up that theater of 1,000 people, if they don't fill that 1,000, at least try to fill it with a good 700, 800, or fill it up and don't let, fill it up and turn people away. Let them know what Spotlight is. Let them know that Spotlight is a privilege.
So, we're going to play a little game, like a little mental game. I'm going to say one word and say one word that will describe it. All right? So, for City Tech, one word that comes to your mind.
Oh, man. Home.
Alice Tucker.
That's why I said home, because she always tells me City Tech is home. She always tells me student life is home. Alice Tucker, she's like a mom to me. I love this woman so much. She has helped me from the beginning. Alice Tucker, Christina Cross, VP
I was gonna say that next.
Armoza.
Yes, VP
What?
Armoza.
VP Armoza is my mentor, and I am so happy I met this woman, because a lot of people, I guess, don't really get the same connection or the same vibe. But this lady is wonderful. First of all, she made me sound like God in that recommendation letter. She made me sound so beautiful. And to new post, hopefully that, she was the one that really said, you know what, Luis, we always have space for you here, but I'm happy you're continuing your dream. And honestly, every time I needed help, every time I needed anything, the first person I would email or call was VP Hermosa, or just walk into her office, because she is the person who solved everything when nobody else could. So Christina helped me solve a lot of things. If she couldn't, I would go to Alice, and Alice would help me take care of that, or Joe or Daniel Fictum. But VP Hermosa, she's definitely, and it's funny because I've known her for what? Been here for 3 years, known her for 2 years, and in those 2 years, she's never told me no. She's never told me no. She's inspired so many of the events. She supported the fact that I was in a fraternity, that I am in a fraternity. She supported the Meet the Greeks. She supported Spotlight. She supports everything, because I know at the end of the day, she just wants students to have a good time.
Yes. Social director.
Woo! Life-changing.
Thor.
Thor. Not one word, but a good couple of words. Parties. Fun. Ratchet. There's no greater feeling than leaving this office and hearing Thor, this, Thor, that. Yo, Thor, oh my God, you're leaving. I don't really like hearing that, but Thor, oh, I'm gonna go do this, or how you doing, or how was your day? Thor, this, Thor, that, Thor. I'm telling you, man, it's such a great feeling. I'm so lucky that not only that I joined the frat, but SGA just really, even if I didn't join the frat, it would have been Luis this, Luis that, but this helped me so much also because it gave me a network of people that were going to help me do this job better than I can. And I feel like this position is like for somebody in a fraternity, because who better can turn up this campus than somebody who's always used to doing this?
Yeah.